Hey guys, what's going on? KingOfEmAll here, and today I'm actually going to have a featured guest on the fucking, I would call it like, I don't know what to call this stuff, but we're going to be talking about the new stuff in Modern Warfare Remastered. I promise this will come out today, because the video I put out yesterday was pre-recorded from a couple days ago. I had it already, and then internet connection problems yesterday just totally fucked it up. Not yesterday, 2 days ago. Totally messed it up, couldn't even upload it, any of that stuff, so added that little part in the beginning to let you guys know that I'm going to put out all my thoughts on supply drops and all that stuff today. And joining me is Veeto, Veetstain, Benjamin, the entry faggot of the Mid-Northwest East-South.
Hello.
Greatest silver you'll ever play with in CSGO, because he can't rank up.
Very true. Very sad.
It's like that meme I fucking sent you. We found you 4 idiots ready to derank.
Hashtag retweet.
Sadly, it would not let me record his fucking face cam on here as well. I tried. It just did not work out. I wish it would have. So, in the background, we just have some pre-recorded gameplay going on. I'm just going to kind of be going through this stuff. I'm going to be talking about everything, going from supply drops to kits to the new reticles, the fucking sidearm kits, just everything. New camos. We're going to try and cover it all, even the new maps. We're just going to go with everything. So, the first thing, obviously, the biggest fucking thing that they added, supply drops. Ben, start this off. What do you got to say about this bullshit?
First of all, I think it's a very weird and unusual approach that none of us really expected.
We kind of expected it, let's be honest. We were worried about this from the beginning.
Okay, so we expected the supply drops, but like, when I was walking to my brother's room and I saw a video in my sub box from like Nobody Epic complaining, or like saying like the melee weapons, and I instantly got so mad. Then I watched the video, and then I watched people like uploading videos, and I was like, okay.
They haven't added the melee weapons yet.
Yeah, I know, but like, you have to like get all the shit and like whatever the fuck you have to do, and like, it's a very weird approach considering that, one, adding supply drops to the game, which not a lot of people are gonna be happy about. We pretty much all know this is actually the best thing. But I mean, like, all cosmetics to the point where you're like changing the gun's looks. I mean, considering it's COD 4, no one really wants to change the gun's looks.
No.
You can't really complain about that. I mean, at least we're not getting, like, fucking
jetpacks and shit.
Yeah.
At least we're not getting jetpacks.
I mean, the camos, if we really think about it, I mean, who really gives a shit about camos? It's a remastered. I guess you have to, like, you can do that. I mean, no one's really gonna get mad at you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very weird going about COD 4 knowing that
there's supply drops.
Different. Like, when I look at that game, it kind of reminds me of like COD Online. You know, like you can like buy.
I want to play that so bad.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting off of these supply drops. That's what I've been looking at. I haven't really, like recently, I really haven't been watching any COD 4 at all. I kind of.
Except when I play it every day, so you don't watch my videos. Ooh.
I mean,
Ben.
You don't buy supply drops, so. Unless you do, like, unless you sell it.
No,
$8.
Oh my god, dude, 50 fuck, what the fuck? Hell no, but like, my thing is like, the game hasn't transferred over to the pay to win aspect yet, so like, I guess it's okay, because when you look at the move from a business standpoint and how much money they made off supply drops last year, like, yeah, they're gonna throw it in again, because like, there's two sides of the this stuff. It's like, it's our side, everyone who plays, and it's the business side of it, and like, they're gonna edit it in just due to the fact that they want to make more money. Like, everyone's like, they want money, and it's true, they want to make money because these things sell. And it's like Jeb was saying yesterday, if you want to get rid of them, the only way to get rid of them is to not buy them, and they'll like come up with something else that you're gonna buy in the game. Every game now has in-game purchasing, because like, people just buy it. Like, you go to NBA, you can buy VC, MLB when you play, your fucking the team mode. It's like Diamond Dynasty, you can buy the points. Madden, you can buy coins. Every game has that feature, and they added it because people are gonna buy it, and that's the only way to stop it. Is do not buy it. That's our only hope. But as long as as long as it's not pay to win, it's not a big deal. Until they start adding variations of guns, that's when a problem is really gonna come in.
Also, to go on with the weird approach, I feel like, touching base on the main complaint, that I feel like the vibe that everyone could agree with, if you like the supply drops or not, is why would they add in supply drops when you had to pay for Infinite Warfare to get the game? Which is very, I mean, I would agree, that's kind of messed up.
But you had the bigger Infinite Warfare, because if they sold these two games separately, Infinite Warfare would have been like the worst selling COD in history.
Yeah, but Also, one of the other things that really kind of gets me mad is I feel like they're focusing since Call of Duty. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the first year where they haven't gotten an award. I feel like they're going from shifting from let's either make a good game or let's make us a game that'll get us money. And
but I mean, like they made a fucking great game in COD 4 Remastered, but it's a game that was already great, and they just like they're like, oh, it's on old gen, let's throw it on new gen. You know what I mean? Like, it was already great before this came out. Like, they need to make a new, fresh, great game. They can't like take their old games and that are already great and just transfer them over. Like, we need something new and fresh. Like, we haven't had a when was the last good COD that came out? I mean, Ghost. Arguably Ghost.
Any standpoint, you could say like Ghost.
Ghost, and that I mean, Ghost is okay. Like, I'd say Black Ops 2 realistically.
Yeah, if you really want to think.
And what was that? 5 years ago?
Black Ops 2.
I was still in fucking middle school when that shit came out. Like, it just doesn't seem right to even say.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long. I mean, it feels good to have boots on the ground again. And like, I never played COD 4. My first game was MW2 back in the day. So I mean, like, it's a new game to me, but it's not a new game to the community. The community is on a fucking downward hill. We need a fresh new game that everyone can get into. That'll get everyone back. You know what I mean? Like, it needs a spark. Like, this sparked it, but like, next year is like life or death of the community. If it's jetpacks, it's dead.
That's Sledgehammer Games.
No, but am I wrong though?
Yeah.
I'm wrong?
I feel like everyone, when they were talking about COD 4, about like, they were talking about like nostalgia and stuff like that, I didn't really see the nostalgia, because like, everyone's kind of forgetting. No one was really good at Call of Duty unless like you were 18 years old.
Back when it came out, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the first big online game, because World at War wasn't huge online.
Mm-hmm. And it was like, it's interesting to have a game where everyone's like, just, I wouldn't say, I mean, I'm not complaining about like tryhards here, but it's like, it's not the same feeling. Just, I mean, I've never played COD 4 Remastered personally, so who am I to say that the nostalgia isn't there? But, you know,
big fucking words.
Yeah. But also, I feel really disappointed in Call of Duty for, one, making us buy Infinite Warfare to get COD.
They had to, though. They had to.
Yeah. Releasing supply drops in Infinite Warfare.
No, that was, but that, you knew that was going to come after BO3.
Yeah,
like, if they would have kept it just futuristic, throw them all in the futuristic games, because that's what we're used to. They had them in Advanced Warfare, they introduced it when we first had jetpacks and stuff like that. Like, it's always been a thing when it's come to futuristic CODs, but now we finally got our boots in the ground back, and then they throw it in there.
And then my third point would just be, they throw in Infinite Warfare, then supply drops to Infinite Warfare, and then they the thing that really got me mad yesterday was, I'm pretty sure when you're talking to like that Graves guy, shout out to Mike Graves. If you don't know who Mike Graves is, it's Sir Grizz. I don't know if that's a reference to him, but that's something I need. But like, it says it's the universal like currency. So does that mean like we're putting our foot down? Supply drops are something that we're gonna keep in future Call of Duties, because I mean, think about it.
If people buy them and they're making extra money off the game, of course COD's gonna put them there, because they're gonna be like, oh, we made this much money. Obviously, you guys are buying them. You guys want them. We're gonna keep them in there because you guys like them, and it's putting more money. And it's business. You can't get mad at them for that. But it's just like I said before, there's the business. There's their point of view because they're business, and then there's like us. It's not affecting them at all. Like, it's not decreasing their money intake in any way, or fans. Like, everyone's still gonna play a game because it's not pay to win. It's just extra features right now. Until it becomes pay to win, that's when you might lose some people. But like, for now, it's just bonuses for them.
So rest of the update.
Moving on here in the update, what do you want to talk about next?
New maps.
Yes. How many were added? 5?
5 in Christmas Crash included.
Winter Crash. Yep. So there's Winter Crash, Wet Work, Strike.
Strike Pipeline.
Yep. I played Strike. That's it from MW2.
You know, I'm like on a OG COD 4 like addiction right now, because like that's
No. You are in a Guitar Hero addiction right now.
okay. We don't want to talk about
We don't want to talk about that.
so
When we vlog, we gotta play Guitar Hero one day. When it happens.
live Guitar Hero.
When we go to a CS event.
CS event playing Guitar Hero in a hotel room. Laws. In Europe.
No, Europe. That could work.
So
there was one time, I was backpacking in Europe.
you went to Europe. Okay.
You don't watch Friends, do you?
I don't.
Yeah, to all the Friends fans out there, you'll get the reference.
Okay, so new maps, interesting. I like watching them. Countdown looks amazing. It's cool looking at these maps that everyone's kind of grown up with and like seeing them just like there. Now I feel like there's like that empty hole of remastered that's really filled.
Yeah.
Like, and for future DLC maps, I really wouldn't know if they should add those, considering, I mean, they took out a lot of things in the maps, like very noticeable things, bounces. I mean, that's just from a sniper's perspective, and you know that's been taken out.
Yeah, bounces like. It's like another hurt to like our like sniping community, because like all the trick shotters that use them and shit, like, you know, like that just adds so much more variety and stuff into stuff like that. And like I said before, we need everything we can get right now with on the downward hill. It's kind of going like we need something that shoots it back up. And what's it gonna be?
So I mean, really, if you're gonna ask yourself, what DLC maps are they gonna bring back? Are they gonna bring back like old DLC maps from?
Are they gonna fucking throw different maps like that Warning COD 4 in there?
Yeah, like are they gonna get rid of or add maps like Broadcast and Chinatown and maybe add new maps? Probably. I mean, who knows? But you know, COD 4 remastered. Interesting game, and
the direction they're taking it in is interesting.
Yes, it's very interesting because you can have multiple standpoints on what they're doing.
Yep.
I can say in conclusion, my standpoints are, I didn't like supply drops when they first came out. If they stay the way they are,
which they probably won't.
Yeah, in all honesty, like in 2 months' time, we're gonna be getting 20 new camos, new melee weapons.
Honestly, dude, to be honest, I think what day is it today? When the updates normally come out on a certain day for COD, or is this all kind of random?
I think it's on the second Tuesday.
All right, I'm just gonna tell you this: next Tuesday, expect an update. Because all these little kids are going to be getting it for Christmas. They're going to be getting their Christmas money. They're going to be getting this. They're going to be getting that. They're going to add new stuff in supply drops. And because they're going to, all this stuff for Christmas, the Christmas noobs, all this stuff. Everyone's going to be like, oh, I got to get this stuff. I got to get that stuff. It's just going to add all more stuff. It's going to be all more stuff flown in. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I see something next week right before Christmas coming up. Something added in with supply drops that you have to buy.
Yeah. Okay. So, in conclusion, supply drops, keep them the same way. Not gonna happen.
Please, yeah.
Just the maps.
Maps
are good. They're really good.
Keep them COD 4. Keep them COD 4.
Keep it COD 4, please.
What do you think about the kits too? We gotta talk about those.
Kits. Kits. Don't really find them useful. Kind of just annoying to look at.
Something else to get. Like when you put it on the M4, what if you put the assassin kit on? It looks like a totally different gun. It looks more like a Barrett almost, like a Barrett that is a long fucking body with the scope that's on there.
It's like who the fuck wants like a dragon on their scope? I mean, not saying that it's in the game, but like eventually there's probably gonna be like a demon razor fucking.
Now the gunslinger on the USP, this looks pretty dope. I could fuck with that.
I mean, there's just a lot of components that they're adding to Call of Duty that we didn't really want, but I mean, is it gonna work? Is the real question.
Like what they're adding is just like the new age. Like it's like we're old. It's kind of weird to say we're more old. We're the old generation when it comes to COD. Like there's definitely, you can tell like the old games and new games how different. Like when we were coming up, we first got into fucking video games, we first got into Call of Duty and all this stuff. Like, we're used to the old generation, boots on the ground. You buy the game, $60, everything is already in the game. There's, 1 or 2 DLCs a year that were like only $20 a piece, and you can game share with your friends. You'd have a group of 5 people. You'd all fucking throw in $10 and you'd buy them for the year. But like, it's just like, it's a bunch of new age stuff that like we just don't like, because like we didn't like grow up with it. Like, if you talk to like the 12 to 13 year olds that are just getting the COD now, like they don't know any better. They don't know MW2. They don't fucking know BO2, all that stuff. When it like before this, like it's just a different time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a remaster. They can change up as much as
they can do. I mean, they can do whatever the fuck they want. They could go back to old gen and add this shit if they wanted to. They never would, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. Like, they can do whatever they want.
I think we touched base on basically everything that was probably needed to.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, there's just the new, site, like the dots and shit. I mean, that's really it. They have the rare supply drops like normal, the common supply drops. Oh, you can change your character now. Did you see that? You can buy like. I mean, that's all right, but like, it's just all
it's taking up disk space though. It's like.
But it's just all like stuff I'm feeling like all these little fucking details that are gonna get people to like buy stuff to spend their stuff on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be like.
That's all it is.
I feel like it's just gonna be like ending up the end. Like, I don't know if you guys remember or if you play Black Ops 3 now. It takes like 10 fucking years
to load up
the game's textures to load up because there's so
all the stuff in here. Yeah, and it might end up being like that in here. But like, you look at like. They go from supply drop, I mean, yeah, like the COD points, $2, $10, $20, $40, $75, $100.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing really we could do about it. Activision.
Oh yeah, here are the melee weapons.
Oh god, man, they're just not like. I don't think that's how you should incorporate a melee weapon.
Effective at closer range. Hold triangle to switch weapon to melee. So wait, you don't even need what's it called anymore? Like, you can run around with melee weapons now.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I'd really want is if like you can have it just as your knife slot.
There's a Brawler's Blue, which is like a half of a beer bottle that's broken off.
There's like swords.
There's a Scorpion that's like the sword. There's a Bayonet, a Cliffhanger, a Gravedigger, which is like a mini shovel, and then a hammer. Mm. And you have to collect shit or something. I don't even know how it works. You have to get all these parts to get a thing, and they're expensive. Like, here, I'm gonna add this up real quick. I'm gonna tell you how much it would cost you to buy one melee weapon if you're gonna buy everything just straight. All right, so if you wanted to full out just buy all the parts needed, 2, 4, 6, 7 for this Scorpion. The first one's 3,600, then this one's 4,500, and they all vary. But like, if you just wanted to buy this one, this Scorpion here, it would cost you 15 COD points, which is the equivalent. You'd have to buy about $40 worth of COD points just for this one thing. So these knives, like these melee weapons, are worth over $20 a piece if you just want to buy them. And all the things you have to collect in supply drops, it's insane. So like, when you see kids that are gonna be running around with these, like they paid for them. You know what I mean? Like, there's.
Speaking of supply drops, Black Ops 3 just released a new update where 3 new weapons have been available and 18 new specialist themes, and one of them is like a Rubik's Cube.
I'm gonna use like one of your things here. Is that game still relevant?
Agony still plays it. I mean,
alright.
I mean, like, the only people that play Fracture are snipers. So.
Okay, yeah, Fracture I understand, but is Fracture in this game? Did put Fracture?
No.
I got confused because I remember when they said they added it to a game, they added it to IW. I think I'm level like fucking 10 on that game. Level 43 on here. Jeb's like 9th Prestige. Fucking going well.
Is there anything else really to talk about? I mean, I feel like we talked.
No, I mean, yeah, we kind of talked about a lot of good stuff. It was really good. It's nice to always have someone else's point of view. So I think that's going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I just dropped my controller on the ground, but it has been KingOfEmAll with
the Veeto,
the entry fragger of the Mid, South, East, West.
Very true.
We're gonna go play some Dust before we go to bed, and then I'm gonna edit this. And I don't know what gameplay is gonna be used in the background yet. That's still gonna be to be determined. But have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at the end of the video. If you want Veeto to be featured on here more, which I'm sure he will be as time goes on, and then when he starts his own channel, you know, right after Christmas time, when he builds that fucking beautiful PC he's been talking about, it's all gonna be great. Gonna have a ton of fun. Have a great rest of your day. It's been King with the Entry Fragger, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace. Oh, God.